We lie about like whipped dogs. Ufa drags his feet, waiting for aid. Can he not see that none comes? The Imperials hold our city. We were taken before our swords could leave the sheath. There's a traitor, my people whisper. For now, we wait. Wait for the Covenant to send help and the Imperials to tire. But you don't seem like the waiting type. I warn most against entering Holland's stand. But you might help us in our resistance. Go to the alchemist shop in town. You'll find like-minded people there. The Imperials won't let you pass in peace, but any of their blood spilt blesses the sand.
Keep your voice down. Loud speech attracts unwanted attention. You recovered all 3 of the Ansei wards. This is a cause for joyful celebration.
Face. What's your business? We don't see a lot of travelers these days. What brought you here? You want to speak to Ufa then? Too bad no one knows where he is. Even if we did, can't say he'd even want to talk to you, seeing as you're a stranger. Yara might see you though. She's upstairs on the balcony. And don't think you can try anything. I'm not just here for my good looks. And Yara is more than capable herself.
I don't think we've met. And I don't think we need to. And I hear the Imperials have spies everywhere. So why would I admit to being someone they want to kill? That said, I know one thing Imperial spies wouldn't do. Arm their enemies. Across the way is a guarded warehouse. If someone took weapons from there, it'd be a blow against the 7th Legion. And I hear the stable hand knows the people who need such weapons. Someone who did that, I could trust.
Can't you see I'm doing my work? Or are you harassing me because I don't bow my head to the ground before the Imperials? Why would I want those weapons? I'm no friend to the Resistance, or to the Imperials. I just want to work in peace. Is that so? Let me fix them for you then. There. No one will suspect you carrying sacks smelling of the stables. Ones who need these wait in and near the town square. If you're caught, we've never spoken. I name no names, but seek the poor near the town square. Ask if they've seen a cat with red fur, and there will be your answer.
Don't be offended. He hates everyone.
What do you want with this old woman?
The winds are strong of late, and bring us much to consider. Red? I have seen such a cat, though not lately. Do you bring news of this Red Hunter? Or something else to ease our sorrow at its loss? A most precious gift. May the gods smile with favor upon you. I'll keep it safe until the time comes, and our mutual friend returns. And may he return soon, for all our sakes.
These old eyes see you. Come, come. You did not see me, did you? No one sees the poor, the sick, the oppressed. You help these people of Holland stand, but for what? You put yourself in harm's way, but why? What of the destitute? No more. I have nothing except my eyes and ears, and I see Yara wants to trust you, but she cannot. Not until now. She will look for signs of treachery and find none, but even that will not be enough. Unimportant, but here is how she will. She waits by the tavern, as she was spying on you. Go to her, clasp her hands, and tell her that the Red Asp lives.
Ah, I was not expecting you. How did you... Never mind. What news have you? One of our allies passed with a peculiar bag from the stables. It's good to know you were the one to supply it. Well, then, I think it's best if we go our separate ways. Though you helped considerably, I can't take this risk again. What? How do you know this? The wind is truly at our backs. I've misjudged you. My apologies. We've been watching and waiting ever since the 7th Legion took our city. Now's the time to act. If you'll forgive my initial rudeness, I need your help. Let me share what we know. The 7th Legion took the town under cover overnight. Some say a traitor opened the gates to their army. It's the only explanation, but we don't know who the traitor is. We have a lead, though. Not what, but whom. I've set up a meeting with someone who may know the identity of the traitor. I'd like you to talk to her. My contact's at the tavern, just as I requested. She'll be reading a book. See what she knows, but be careful. I'll return to the alchemist shop on the other side of town once you go to meet with her. Yes, I will wait for you there. Maybe Ufa has already gone there himself. Keep ever watchful for traps.
Did Yara send you? She said to meet her here. It's more of a feeling. Call it intuition. It's better if you see it with your own eyes. Can you come with me to my home? It's best to continue our conversation in private. The Imperials may know your face by now. You can disguise yourself as one of them for the time being. They don't dare raise a hand against me, so I'll be all right. If you're ready, I'd like to go now. Follow me, but be discreet. With a disguise, the soldiers won't give you a second glance, but the sentries will certainly stop you if they can. Thank you for your discretion. I'm rather concerned about what's going on in Holland's stand, but it's not a good idea to say so in public. You see, it's my husband. You misunderstand. My husband is Captain Dakir at Niemer of the City Guard. I think he betrayed us. I couldn't bear to ask him. To see the hurt in his eyes and the shame that must surely be there. But he's keeping something from me. And I fear the worst. Soon after the Imperials came, our daughter disappeared. And my husband speaks with the Imperials, carries sealed messages back and forth. I don't know what to think. Search his office. It's upstairs. See what you can learn. I can't bear to look.
my things. What are you doing in my home? Did Quatrius send you? I've done everything he's asked. I won't suffer any more humiliation at his hands. Oh, Kisma, I wish I didn't have to keep such secrets from you. By Mara's heart, I don't know who betrayed us, but it was not me. I am little more than an Imperial lackey now, regardless. They have her, our daughter. The Imperials kidnapped her and hold her as a hostage. I debase myself before them for her safety, and I would do so again, if it means she will be returned to us. Now go, please.
I've seen the girl. It's not too late. The couple despairs, but all is not lost. Nothing's without hope until the last breath. Let me tell you of their child. Come, come. The Imperial fool Quatrius believes he's invincible, and in a way, he is. If one were to raise a blade against him, his soldiers would surely cut down the child out of spite. But there are other ways to cow a man. Not how, but where. Go to the pavilion in the shadow of the palace. You are already armed. Armed with the knowledge you have all the tools you need to save Hazi with you. That greedy and cowardly man has few defenses.
I just want to see my mother and father again.
Away with you. Can't you see I'm busy? Or simply enjoying the fresh air. After all, who would want such a flower to wilt in a dungeon? Now be gone before I have my men remove you. What? It's complete nonsense. I see your point. Well, what did you want from me? Fine, fine. Run, girl, before I change my mind. Now, the guards will be back any second now. Don't think you can threaten me again.
Papa! Papa!
This is your doing? You freed my daughter? I am truly blessed to have such aid from a stranger. With no promise of reward, you saved my family. Here, take this key. You will do far more good with it than I. The Grandea's chains. The Imperials made me capture her and bring her to them. I fear they want to publicly execute her in order to cow the citizens. If anyone can save her, it would be you. 1,000 blessings upon you.
Seems you've poked a hornet's nest. I hope whatever you did was worth it. They have the Grandea? That is troubling news. You've been busy then. But what news of the traitor? Do you know his identity?
You are mistaken, friend.
Master Ufa, you're truly alive.
Did I not send word with our friend here? I spoke to the captain after you left. He was more than willing to help, after the good turn you gave him. The traitor is well within our grasp. Don't you recognize the old beggar without his rags? I've been following you for quite a while. Even my own followers suspected nothing. Dakir and Kisma will never forget what you've done for them. You've been a great boon to the Resistance. Once we have the traitor in our hands, we'll have all the pieces we need to assault the 7th Legion. The captain's men know how to find him, but I don't know where these men are, or if they're still among the living. They won't work with me, but may consider you an ally. You must find them before the Imperials do. Seek Aisha, Nasira, and Runid. Their peril is our opportunity. I'm sure they'd rather work with us than with the Imperials. Ask about, search houses, but above all, be discreet.